John here from over60smenshealth.com, and today I want to talk to you about the simplest way to meditate. Well, the simplest I've found. I've done Taoist meditation, I've done some Hindu meditation and Buddhist meditation, and I find all of them take a little bit more work than this one I'm going to tell you. Now, the easiest ones, if you're a Taoist, it's the path of least resistance, and for me, this is the path of least resistance. You don't need anything but a chair, really. So, meditation. Now, what people struggle with normally, and all the people I've spoken to, is that they say, I find it really hard to empty my mind of thoughts. Well, everyone does. That's why you do it. The idea of the meditation is to train your mind to be able to focus on one thing only, and in that one thing only, you dispel the thoughts. And then when you start thinking, because you will, we all do, I've been doing it for 40 years, and I still do it. Well, more, 50 years. I forgot how old I was. 50 years, and I still do it. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't meditating every day for 50 years. You know, I had a few years off here and there, but definitely for the last, 10 years, I've been pretty close to every day. Anyway, we all do. So that's one of the reasons we do it. So having something to focus on means that it's easier, because we just focus on that at the exclusion of everything else. It's almost like the idea of being totally in the now, being present to your life rather than having your mind in the future or the past, which is another part of really good and sound mental health and finding inner peace. So I learned Transcendental Meditation, which is the sort of style that I'm going to recommend. I incorporate it with a couple of other things like Kriya Yoga, and that's probably it, really. So, and what I do is very simple. I was given a mantra in ceremony, so I can't share that. I haven't in 50 years, so I'm not going to start now. But it's an ancient sound. It's a vibrational universe, everybody, that's run on energy. And energy becomes matter, and then things form from that. So it's all energy and vibration. So these ancient sounds are the sounds you want to use. So it's Om is really good. Amen was Aing. So that you can use. You can use. Just say Num you can use. So any of those sounds will do. Pick the one that feels the best for you, because that's probably right. Cream, Neem. These are all ancient vibrational sounds. So pick one that you like, and then all you're doing is find yourself a comfortable chair that is relatively straight back, and sometimes the old Queen Anne chair with the little wings that help your head from lolling might be helpful. I just let it go, basically. Unless if it goes too far forward, I then just pull it back. You don't want to get involved in thinking, oh, I can't move or any of that. Do what you want. It's your time. That's the whole point of it. This is your time. In the stillness, all the magic of the universe happens. All those goals and desires and wants and manifestations that you want in your life, which we'll talk about, or I can direct you to other sites where I've talked about manifesting. All that happens in the silence. You can't, if you're full of chatter, your unconscious mind is busy trying to fulfill all these constant requests. It will forget to work on the other one, because you just keep filling it up with new stuff. This is very much like eating. If you're intermittent fasting, your body can't go into repair mode if you keep giving it produce mode. That means you keep eating. It's similar. The brain and the body are just part of the same deal, really. It's holistic. So within, and all that. So what you do is you get yourself in a position. Now, I use the mudras. If you're in a room with lots of people, don't use your mudra, just have it open palm up. But if you are by yourself, any one of these mudras, and you're going to search which one means what, because I forget, I use this one, often, but sometimes I use this one just for fun. So I switch around. These are all interconnected energy points. Tongue on the roof of your mouth, and how you find the correct position is you slide back from your teeth. So you get your top teeth, you slide back, there's the big ridge, and then you come to the curve of the well. At the bottom of the well, well, I say the well, but it's a curve, it's a roof of the cave. So at the top of the roof is the point. That point joins your microcosmic orbit to your macrocosmic orbit in the Chinese acupuncture type meridians idea. They use it all the time in Hindu and Buddhist, possibly. I can't remember so much in Buddhist meditation, but definitely in Hindu. So they know of that point. It's a very superior point. So tongue in the roof of the mouth, fingers either in a mudra or open, and relax everything, feet flat on the ground, shoulder width a little bit more apart, whatever you want, and allow that mantra that you've chosen to come to you as a sound. Think of it as a thought, but don't say it in your head if possible. So just let it come like a thought. How thoughts just come in and drift in and then they drift out. You don't know where they come from. They just go zoom and then they go. You want it like that. Don't tie it to the rhythm of your breathing. Don't tie it to anything. Mine are all random. I'll just say them a few in a row. Sometimes not say them. I'll think a few in a row. I'll think them, they come slowly. I often think, I visualize the idea of, when you're in a bath and a bubble breaks from the floor of the bath and just bubbles right up and then breaks on the surface. I kind of use that visualization to where the thoughts come from. They come from somewhere deep and they just come up and break on the surface of my mind. And that's worked for me. But you can choose anything you want. This is not about intellectual rigor. It's really not about pulling your mind around. In fact, it's the opposite. You want to be as easy as you can on your mind, which leads me to the next point. When you start thinking of things like your shopping or your car or whatever it is, or your kids, or all the many things we have in our lives, don't go, stop, I can't think of that, I'm meditating. Just inside, and you can do this without any conversation at all, just indicate a preference for the mantra. That's all you do. Indicate a preference for the mantra. Come back to the mantra. That's it. That is it. And you're meditating, folks. Now, I like to do about 20 minutes. I can take it up to 30. If I'm going great, I'll even go a bit further. But if I do 10, I've no problem. So if the dogs are barking and won't stop outside, I can do without the barking. It doesn't bother me. But there might be something going on. So sometimes I would stop and just check if there's something out there. Often not. But there you are. Now, upper level from this, which I've started doing in the last 10 years, which is from Kriya Yoga, is to raise the eyes and look up to the third eye. Eyes are closed, by the way, through the whole meditation. But I roll my eyeballs up, and I'll do it open. Almost looks cross-eyed, doesn't it? Well, I'm looking at my third eye and I will do this in another video. I can do it in this video. No, I'll do it in another video. Anyway, I've done work to clean my pineal gland, and since then I've had a lot of buzzing and pressure in my third eye. So I love doing it, and it really I know when it kicks in, I'm in a good space in terms of connecting to my higher consciousness and to other consciousnesses, or the single consciousness out there, because I know where I'm getting a buzzing pineal gland or Ajna chakra, third eye, that I've got virtually an open conduit to the high consciousness, to the quantum field, to the unity. So all I do is, when I'm in there and I'm full, I just roll my eyes up and up. And don't be trying to make your third eye buzz or anything. Don't be trying to do anything. The idea is to not be trying to do anything. To just do. Be. Just be. Just be a meditating being. And all the rest will come. Ideally, it's twice a day. I've rarely done it twice a day, but I have used it when I was not well and I had to keep working as a professional magician. I used to use it in the evenings to get energy before gigs, and it worked. So I do it in the morning and then once again when I just before I started work, just to energise myself. I was unwell. I had what they thought was an incurable disease, but it's gone. So there you go. And I just did work to support some chemical intervention. There was some big pharma intervention on this. But sometimes it has to be done. Like my mother, when she got cured of stage 4 ovarian cancer, she had mild chemo to get rid of the massive tumour she had, 6 centimetre diameter. But we did some work together. I got stuck in on it, so to speak, and within 3 months everything was gone, tumour gone, complete remission, never had cancer since. So anything is possible, my friends. Anything is possible. Enjoy your meditation. Do it every day to start your day. I do it as soon as I wake up. I have a glass of water with a few drops of lemon in it, slightly warm, kind of my body temperature, and then I meditate for 20-25 minutes. Then I do my other hot drink and then start my exercising, stretching, Pilates, whichever bit, however I want to do it. Okay, everyone, thanks for your time. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. If you've liked what you've seen, please like me. Please like me. I need to be liked. That just helps the algorithm and more people will get it, and share and subscribe and all of that sort of stuff. You know what to do. All right, everyone, thanks very much and goodbye for now.